colleagues. It's nice to see everyone here today. Today I'd like to talk to you guys about the IB learner profile. Kind of like where the IB roots come from. The IB learner profile. The aim of the program is to create students that are internationally minded, recognize their common humanity, share guardianship of the planet, and help to create a better and more peaceful world for everyone else. Our learner profiles provides a common language for all the schools. For example, here at Marif International School, we use many different languages to communicate, and we have Turkish, Arabic, English, Kurdish, Turkmen. So the IB profile is a common language that we can all use together that binds us all together. It creates a clear and explicit statement of what is expected of students, teachers, schools, administrators in terms of learning, and what is expected of parents in terms of supporting this learning process. It's not intended to be a profile of the perfect student, but it's rather considered a map of the lifelong student that thrives on the lifelong learner. So IB learner profiles, you might have seen it all around the school. Those who are new to the IB are pretty new. So inquirers, knowledgeable, thinkers, communicators, principled, open-minded, caring, risk takers, balanced, and reflective, which we do at the end of every session. Before we go on, I'd like to show you a little video about the IB. Kind of gets you an idea of what is the IB program. Let me just plug this in. of the learner profile, I'd like to go on to our first activity. If you've noticed, I have placed cards on your table, but first what I'd like to do right now, you're in groups of your languages. What I'd like to do is get up, please, and mix with other groups so that we have an even number of different languages in our groups. And during this activity, I would like you to take these stickers, these little labels, and match the learner profile to its description. And I'm going to hand out these blue sticks, which you're going to glue onto these colorful papers, and I'd like you to ask to put them on the wall. All right? You have 10 minutes for this task. Make it mixed. Especially the language group, but
One by one. They approach unfamiliar situations and uncertainty with courage and spirit to experience.
Don't do it yet, because we have to make that.
They are brave and articulate.
This is emotional balance that is caring.
It's almost
I think it was caring. Well, if it's
yeah, I think we'll do it. I think it's risk. Yeah, probably risk taker, right? Did you think that? Yes. That's probably the closest. For those two there.
Emotional balance. She herself will be for themselves and others. I think that's balance.
I think so too.
Even the compared
Sounds right.
Like my children were doing. My children.
Yeah, should be something else.
This is it.
I'm a child. I don't know the subject is more very good. The same.
Yeah, the same.
Because we don't
Okay, balanced.
Your English, your red English is very good. Excellent.
Thank you.
I was surprised.
Thank you. Okay. They develop their mental curiosity, acquire the skills necessary to conduct their research and show independence in learning. Their
Yeah, I was gonna say. At first I was gonna say open-minded, but yeah, it's more about seeking information about, yeah, curious.
I'm sure that all the groups are done by now. What I'd like to do before we check our answers is to go through each group and you can tell us, you can share with us which profile did you use during this activity. For example, you may have used communication to communicate with one another. What other ones did you use? Okay, so let's start with this group. Thinker.
Reflective.
Good.
Knowledgeable as well. Inquire. Open-minded. Maybe.
Open-minded. Yes. Good. How about this group? What's that one profile that you used? You brought up the group. Knowledgeable. Communicator. You're communicating your ideas. You're trying to balance them evenly during this activity. Good. You're also risk takers. Very good.
Yeah, because the group then.
Yes. It requires risk to make sure which one matches the appropriate one. Good. Thank you. What about this group over here? Which profile did you use?
We were communicators.
Good.
We were also open-minded.
Yeah.
Okay. We were risk takers.
Yeah.
Because we.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Once it's
we
glued
were-
on, that's it.
Yeah. But we had to take it out. Okay.
Yeah.
And we were also caring.
Caring. Good. You're good. Taking care of each other while during this activity. Good. Thank you. And this group over here?
First, we was communicators.
Good. Yeah.
Thinkers.
Yes, and thinkers and risk takers because we ask you to give us an answer. Yes. And we was principal because I want to put arrows, but they said no, it's needs to be tiny. Let us ask about another part. Yes, she was very pretty. I have high standards.
So you always have that principle.
Yes, she was principal. And it was required because we asked questions.
We
We
were
asked
took care
questions.
and
How do
fit.
you think?
Yep. So exchanging ideas?
Yes,
Good. Thank you. Alright guys, the way we're going to check our answers, is to go through each profile, and I'm going to ask each group to identify which one they use for that profile, which descriptor they use for that profile. Okay? So let's start with inquirers. Let's start with this group this time. What did you use for inquirers? Can you read it out, please? Can you read it out?
They develop their natural curiosity. They acquire the skills necessary to conduct inquiry, research, and show independence in learning. They actively enjoy learning, and this love of learning will be sustained throughout their lives.
Good, thank you. And we have inquirers in the classroom. What type of students are those? What type of students do we have that demonstrate inquiry?
Keep asking questions.
Yep, those students who constantly ask questions. Good. So they ask questions, they look for information independently, they're curious, always trying to learn new things, they're always trying to discover new things at the same time.
And
Right?
they want to participate most
Yeah.
of the time.
Yeah, they're the students that are highly participant in the classrooms as well. Good. Thank you. What about thinker? This group, what did you guys have for thinker? The exercise?
The exercise initiative in applying thinking skills critically and creatively to recognize and acknowledge complex problems and make proper, reasoned, ethical decisions.
Good. So, it's more thinkers.
Wasn't keeping them.
So they have, what kind of students are thinkers? What type of students are thinkers? Because they do demonstrate them. They're automatically able to solve problems, right? They're eager to solve problems. What else? They make good choices.
They compare answers sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. They sometimes compare answers. They try to make connections with what they already know to what they're learning.
They associate a lot.
Yeah, good. What about communicators? This group?
They understand and express ideas and information confidently and creatively in more than one language.
Yeah.
And in a variety of modes of communication. They work effectively,
Yeah.
willingly, in collaboration.
Good. Good.
We have a
And
lot of those.
yeah, we have a lot of communicators in our classroom. They share ideas clearly, confidently, and not only in one language, sometimes Kurdish, Arabic,
Other languages.
multi-language. They're very confident.
And listen to it.
Yes, also listening. Yes, thank you. So they express their feelings confidently as well. Right? Risk takers. What did you guys have down for risk takers? Good. Can you please read that?
They approach
We can all listen, guys.
they approach unfamiliar situations and uncertainty with courage and forethought, and have the independence of spirit to explore new roles, ideas and strategies. They are brave and articulate in defending their beliefs.
Good. And what kind of risk takers do we have in our classroom? Sorry? Good. They're eager to learn new things. They're not afraid because it does come with their initiative, right? They're always taking initiative to learn new things. They're confident.
Confident, yeah.
What else? Any other keywords for risk takers? What about when they make mistakes?
They're trying to find the solution.
Yeah, they're trying to find, and they're not afraid of making mistakes. Knowledgeable. Back to this group. For knowledgeable, what do you guys have down? Mr. Sama?
They explore concepts, ideas, and issues that have local and global significance. In so doing, they acquire in-depth knowledge and develop understanding, growth, and advanced branch of this disciplines.
Yeah. So they are the ones who like to learn independently. They like to explore new things. They like to make connections to important concepts and subjects. They're eager to learn. They are knowledgeable, right? Principled. Back to this group. Principled. Can you guys read it out?
They act with
Integrity.
and honestly with a strong sense of fairness, justice and spiritual values. They take individuals, groups and communities. They take responsibility for their own actions and the consequences that accompany them.
Good. So, what kind of students are our principled students? Honest. Yeah. Fair. They follow rules. They're responsible of their own actions. They're the students that get in trouble, and then you ask them, "Did you actually do it?" They're like, "Yes, I did." So they're aware of those actions as well.
Asking for permission.
Yeah, asking for permission. They're respectful of themselves and the people around them.
Following directions.
Yep, following directions. Caring. This group over here for caring. Can you read? Can someone read it out, please?
Sure. They show empathy, compassion, and respect towards the needs and feelings of others. They have a personal commitment to service and act to make a positive difference to the lives of others and to the environment.
Good. We have a lot of caring students in the classroom as well, and they demonstrate helping other people. They care for other people. When someone starts crying, they're the first ones to run up and try to make sure that everything's okay. What else? They're very sensitive sometimes.
They don't ignore them.
Yep, good. They don't ignore other people.
They feel others and respect.
Yes, they have a feeling towards other and they respect. Good. Open-minded. This group too.
They understand and appreciate their own cultures and personal histories and are open to the perspectives, values, and traditions of other individuals and communities. They are accustomed to seeking and evaluating a range of points of view and are willing to grow from experience.
Good. And our open-minded students students, what do they demonstrate?
They respect the different culture.
Yep, they respect different cultures.
They try to understand others'
Yep.
values and whatever it is.
Yep, good. So they're open to that. They're open to new experiences, new ideas. They accept opinions as well. So they're not closed to new opinions, new ideas. Balanced. This group again. So we're going in circles. Balanced.
They understand the importance
Intellectual,
physical, and emotional balance to achieve personal well-being for themselves and others.
Good. Thank you. And our balanced students are, they use their time wisely, right? What else?
They take care of themselves.
They take care of themselves. They exercise. Good. They take care of. Yep.
They know how to do multitask.
Yes. They know when to, it's playtime, when it's study time, so they're able to balance that. And they're able to rest well. Reflective, our final one. Can you guys read it out, please? They use thoughtful.
Translation to their own learning and experience. They are able to assess and understand their strengths and limitations in order to support their learning and personal development.
Good. And our reflective students? Who are reflective students? So they learn from their own mistakes. What else about? They try to make changes to become a better student, a better person.
They know their weakness.
Yep, they know their weaknesses and their strength and their area for improvement. Yep.
Don't try to make a mistake. If you mistake, you can
Learn.
find right way.
Good. When they make a mistake, they're able to reflect upon it and try to find to be better. So they're good. Activity 1. Sorry. So what I'm going to ask you to do, if you want, you can stay in your own groups. You're required to design a song or a role play where you demonstrate the learner profile. And I'm going to give you 10 minutes for practice and 1 minute to perform. So get in your groups, please. And I'm going to come around and give you the profile. And then what they're going to do, they're going to guess which one you're using. Okay, so you're not being confused.
So she's going to give one of these things.
Guitar? No, I didn't bring it.
So your 10 minutes has started.
I think my guitar is.
You do role play, so you can do a song or role play. For example, trying to demonstrate balance, and then while you're demonstrating, they try to guess which learner profile you're using.
Wait,
I'm meaning each is a song, or like for purpose.
I think we should do a role play.
or a role.
Should we explain? No, you know, it's either make a role play or a song.
Yeah, that's true. Some of them are a lot easier to make a song of. Benjamin? I have my name. Thank
So
you.
you're going to be doing something to communicate.
Communicate is awesome.
So it can be a song.
How about we have like 2 students? And like, or maybe 4 students and then 2 teachers.
So try to demonstrate.
We can do something about
Like if one person doing another.
Share our ideas together.
Fire happens, and teacher was very afraid, for example, and she doesn't know what should we do, and one of the
children, he takes all risk on his shoulders and says, okay, let's organize safe. Sorry.
That is also like you will say
We finished.
I think that
And you can just say he's
So like somebody else will not doing this. Right? So like okay, so I'm and look at alright, so
So, what I'd like you to do is perform your skit, play, song, poem. In the meantime, the other groups are required to guess which the IB learner profile the group is demonstrating. Okay? So, who wants to be a risk taker and go and start? Risk takers? Risk takers? Who wants to do that? First group.
Okay, we're ready to begin. So, the scene starts 1, 2, 3 now. Good morning, students. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Ben.
Oh, I think you're too tired. Let's try it again. Good morning, students. Good
morning, Mr. Ben.
That's better. Today, you have a project. You have to work together, talk together, and make a list of healthy foods. So, you have 5 minutes to talk together and make a list of healthy foods. Go ahead. Maybe talk a little bit louder so these people can hear.
What is your idea of healthy foods?
for healthy foods, my idea, benim fikrim bugün sağlıklı meyveler için ilk aklıma gelen elma. Elma, nar.
What is banana?
Nar, pomegranate.
That's healthy.
Elma, healthy. Elma, apple.
Okay, apple.
Elma, apple, muz, banana.
Banana.
Also we have karpuz.
Watermelon.
Watermelon. Do you think watermelon is healthy? You think watermelon is healthy?
I think healthy.
Okay. What else is healthy? What is it?
It's a banana.
It's banana.
Yeah.
You think banana is healthy?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. So should we put it to the side, maybe, just in case?
I prefer avocado.
Avocado? But is avocado fruit? No?
It's like
Pineapple, yes. What does it taste like?
you can make it
All right, students, time is up. Did you finish your project?
Almost.
You did? Did you speak together?
Yes, you did.
Did you learn from each other?
Yes, you did.
Did you work together successfully? Great job.
Fikirlerimizi paylaştık. We have shared ideas.
Oh, yeah, please. Oh, you shared ideas. Oh, wonderful. In multiple languages?
Can you guys guess what they're communicators? Thank
That's
you.
correct.
Another group? You want to stay at this group? They're going to stay at the table and demonstrate.
Can you see us? Like, can you see what's happening at the table or not really?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you guys all acting?
Yes, but she's not supposed to be the costume.
Did she scratch our work and like that?
Yeah, she is. She did.
Why did you do that, Aga?
I just wanted to play with them.
Oh, do you call that playing, scribbling on their paper? Because they're working. Look what you did. You legs.
Nothing, it's just a slower.
Okay, can you erase it for me, please? Just give her a razor, please. I want you to erase it. Erase it for me. And say sorry to them.
I'm sorry.
So, can you tell me why did you do that?
I just wanted to get some attention.
Okay. Please, can you just get her involved? Whatever you're doing, just let her to be in your team. So whatever you do, she wants to join you. So is it okay? Would you let her? Yeah. So just promise them you will not get into scribble again, or you will not take their stuff.
I'll not do it again, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
Good?
That's good.
Thank you. What were they demonstrating? Caring, correct? Yes, thank you. Good, over here? Are you going to be sitting or?
Okay, I will just. Okay, class. Now we are ready for our math subject. So I will be giving you a challenging question. And so this is for grade 3. So what is this number? The clues are, it is a 2-digit number. It is less than 7 times 5. It is more than 3 times 10. It is an odd number, and the 2 digits are the same numbers. Who would like to answer this question?
I will do it.
Sure.
It's number 31.
Try again. 31, yes, it's an odd number, but are the 2 digits the same?
33.
Yes, that's correct. Thank you.
Good. What did they demonstrate? Which learner profile did they demonstrate? Risk taker? Yes. Thank you. And last but not least, our final group.
Sorry, I have to.
This is his place.
Good. What do they demonstrate?
Gary?
Principle. Thank you. All right. And one last activity. Let's test your knowledge of the IB. I hope everybody has a smartphone on them. If not, I've brought iPads, which you can log into kahoot.it. The password that you can use to log in is the information. Yeah, thank you. Info T, and the password is Marif at 123. So if you can all log on there. So we're going to get together. We're going to quiz your knowledge, and hopefully it's a fun activity. If you don't have a smartphone, I have iPads available. No, individually. This is individual work. Yeah. Do you need an iPad?
I need that one too.
Sure, I'll do. Marif at 123. And once you log on to kahoot.it, you'll see this page. The password I'd like you to use for that page
Inji.
education, understands and appreciates your own culture, beliefs, and ideas. Follows the ideas of others.
I miss it too.
Sam, who's Sam? Oh, that's you? Good. Develops their natural curiosity and asks many questions. Reflective, caring, inquired, or knowledgeable.
I can't see the shapes.
Ooh, Sam's on fire. Approaches unfamiliar situation with courage, explores new ideas. Gives thoughtful consideration to their own learning and experience. Thoughtful. Reflective. Oh. Has integrity, honesty, strong sense of justice, respect for others. Principled, balanced, thinker, and communicator.
Kaka, babroin.
Looks after their mind, body to try to stay healthy and happy. Risk taker, balanced, caring, or principled. Care about people, plants, animals, and the earth. Knowledgeable, inquirers, caring, or thinker.
We understand you. Who plays PlayStation every time? The youngest
Shows initiative and makes good decisions to solve problems on their own. Thinkers, communicators, principled, or reflective. Let's see, it's a match between Benjamin and Sam.
Yes.
Oh, I can go for second place now. Our final question, remember that they have learned and know many things. Caring, open-minded, thinker, and knowledgeable. And the winner is Benjamin, and second place pretty good. And now you can actually add us.
You can use this Kahoot for your own lessons.
I do this on Thursday to recap what we've done in class. So they really enjoy it. It's kind of like reflective and to catch up what they've learned throughout the week, and they have lots of fun with it at the same time.
Yeah.
So you guys can also do this during your lessons. Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, I've come to the end of my presentation. Thank you for joining me. Any questions? And now we can pass that. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.